So guys, this is the continuation of the joggers 2-piece I shared earlier. I shared the drafting part. So I would advise, if you're just new on this channel, you're just seeing my channel for the first time, you have to see a previous video of the drafting of this joggers 2-piece. Okay, so I'm going to be dropping the link down the description box. Okay, so you can check that out, then you come back to this sewing part so you don't get confused. So yeah, what I'm about to do is I'm about to join the pockets. I'm going to join the pockets first. So I have this piece for the pockets. It's 2 actually. So what I'm going to do now is just watch me. You're going to know. Please, like I said, I'm going to leave a link down the description box on the drafting part, so you watch that first before coming back to this. So this is it. You're going to face your front pockets facing each other. So what you're going to do is measure 2 inch or 1.5, but I like using 2 inch. Then you come down by 8 or 7 depending on how wide your hands are. Like this is going to determine how open that pocket side is going to be. So I made use of, I came in by 2, then come down by 8, and I slanted it and I cut it out. Remember, you're cutting it with the body of your pants. Okay, I don't know if you understand. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to do same thing on this other part. So watch and see what I did. So this is the front leg we are attaching the pocket to. Okay, the 2 front leg, the left and right. So watch again and see what I'm doing. Place front side facing each other. Though my fabric doesn't have a front and back, but if yours has, make sure it's facing the front side of the pocket is facing the front side of the pants. Okay, so face it like this, front side facing each other. I'm just trying to align it properly because this joggers fabric is kind of tricky. Okay, so watch and see what I did for the other one. I just want to trim the excesses out. So I'm going to measure 2 inch in. Are you seeing it now? 2 inch inside and come down by 8 inches. And I am going to slant it just this way. And I'm going to use my scissors to cut it out. So I think now you understand what I did on the other leg. Okay, so that is it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to go to my sewing machine and stitch. Just stitch. Watch and see how I'm going to do it. And I'm also going to do the same thing for the other leg. So this is it, guys. I'm done stitching it and I closed one leg. Okay, I did that off camera. So I'm going to show you what I did on this leg. I'm going to show you like I'm going to show it to you on the other leg. I did this off camera. After stitching, I closed it up. Okay, so I did that off camera. So I'm going to show you what I did on this leg now, on this other leg. So this is the stitching I said we should stitch. Please don't get confused. This is the stitching I said earlier you should stitch. So what I did was to turn it outside like this. Okay, watch me and see how I'm going to flip it. So please watch this. These parts can be a little bit tricky. Okay, so this is the front. So I'm going to top stitch on top. You can use your hemming gum, but no, I am going to top stitch. Okay, the top stitching is going to make that place seem very, very firm. So after top stitching, you're going to open it just this way. Are you seeing? You're going to open it just this way and close the edge up. Okay, so that is exactly what I did on the other leg. Okay, so let me open it again. After you stitch, then you fold and bring out, just fold like this. Are you seeing it? Just fold like this, and the slanted part which you slanted earlier is going to be inside. Then 2 inches is going to come out on the other side. Are you seeing it? I hope you understand. But if you don't understand, you can rewind. You will understand it perfectly well. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is the pockets are, I'm done stitching the pockets. The 2 pockets, they are complete. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm just trying to align this properly so you don't get confused. So we'll be joining the flaps together. Remember, this is the front, the 2 front leg, that's the left and the right side. So we're going to be joining the flaps now. That's the crouch measurement, the crouch area. Hope you understand. Okay, that's the slanted part. I'm just using different English so you understand. For the newbies, you know, people that has always been on this channel will understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to stitch the crouch line just this way with 1/4 inch. or half of an inch, depending on how many allowance you gave yours. Okay, so I'm going to bring the back. This is the 2 back legs. I'm going to also stitch the crouch area. That's a flap. You can call it the crouch, you can call it the flap. So I'm going to stitch it with half of an inch, with quarter of an inch, or you can use half of an inch. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I am done stitching the crouch area or the flap area, whichever one you understand, for the back leg and for the front leg. So this is it. This is for the back leg. So I opened it up just like this. As you can see, our pants is almost coming out. So this is it. This is how it looks. Then I'm going to be joining the sides now. So I'm going to bring the front leg now and face it front side facing each other. Okay, just the way you see me doing, front side facing each other. So now what you're going to do now is to align your pockets. Make sure you align your pockets properly while sewing this, because this part is where you should be very, very careful. You should be very, very careful while sewing this part. So I am taking this bit by bit so you guys will understand what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm trying to align this properly to make sure everything is being aligned properly. So I'm going to place it now. It's been aligned properly, and I am going to stitch the sides with half of an inch, not quarter of an inch. Okay, I'm going to stitch the side now with half of an inch all the way till I get to the length of the joggers pants. Okay, and while stitching, I am going to stitch from that extra inches that came out from the pocket, the front pocket. I'm going to stitch it all together with the back leg. Okay, with half of an inch, I'm going to stitch it down. Okay, so you're not, make sure you're not closing your pockets, please. So I'm going to stitch it with slanted stitching. Okay, then stitch it till I get down, that's like get to the length of the pants. Hope you understand. If you don't understand, you can leave your comments, you can leave your question down the comments, and I'm going to respond to that. So I'm going to stitch it down till I get to the length, and I'm also going to do same thing for the other side. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. When I'm done, I am going to show you how it looks like. So you're equally going to align the way you aligned your the other pocket leg, the other side. You're equally going to do same thing as you did for the other side, for this other side. Okay, so you just watch me and see how I am aligning my own pockets so you don't get confused. So after aligning it, I am going to also stitch down the way I did for the other side. So the next thing we're going to do now is to stitch the open edge of the pocket. That's the inner part of the pocket, just the way I'm demonstrating now. You just stitch it for this side, you stitch it for the other side too, so when you put something in your pocket, it doesn't fall off. Hope you understand. So when I'm done, I'll show you what to do next. So the next thing I'm going to do now, this is the real color of these joggers. Okay, earlier on there was light, but the electricity went off. So this is the real color of the yellow, the shade of yellow I am using. So what I'm going to do now is to be stitching the crouch line. That's the under. Okay, so from the center you stitch down to the other leg and stitch down to the other leg as well. Okay, so this is it, guys. I'm going to show you now how to close it up. From the center, you're going to merge it up like this. Okay, so this is the under. Hope you understand that. The center of your pants, stitch till you get to this other end, and you're going to stitch as well till you get to this other leg end. So I attached the joggers band to it before, but later on I decided to remove the joggers band. Okay, you know, this is for me, it's not for a client. I didn't like the way the leg was giving, like what the leg was giving with the joggers band, so I decided to add only the joggers band to the sleeve. That's for the sleeve, that's the top of this 2-piece joggers. I later removed this band, so just ignore this part I am showing. I did not add the joggers band, but you can as well add your joggers band if you want, if you like joggers band. Okay, so after that, what I'm going to do now, so now this is the band. I'm going to show you how it looks like. Okay, so it's totally fine. It's totally fine. But for me, you know, I like doing something extra. Okay, I remember I had a joggers band, a joggers pants that has a band, so I decided to make another style. So I later removed the joggers band. So but if you're fine with a joggers band, it's totally fine. So the next, what I'm trying to do now is to attach the elastic. So the elastic, I open the front of our pants. Okay, so because this is having a joggers rope, that is why I am opening the front. But if it wasn't having a joggers rope, just the elastic, I am going to be opening the back. Okay, so this is going to have an elastic and it's also going to have a rope. Okay, so this is going to prevent you, if you open it from the back, you're going to have two opening at your back and at your front. So for if you want a joggers rope, make sure you open the front only. Okay, you're opening the front of your pants. So what I'm going to do now is to attach. I've measured the length of this band, and is exactly what I have on the waist. So make sure you measure yours, what you have on your pants. Okay, then use it to cut your joggers. That's the joggers rope, that's the joggers band, the way I am doing now. Okay, so I am going to take it to my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch till I get to the end of the other side. And when I'm done, I'm going to attach my elastic to it. Okay, so guys, this is how it looks. I've attached the band and the rope. So now you will understand why I said you should open the front of your pants. Okay, so you don't have an opening in the front and in the back. That's an opening where you're going to pass your rope from. So if you're attaching a rope, you open the front of your pants to attach your elastic. Then when you close it, you're just going to make a hole in front of the two to pass your joggers rope. Hope you understand. So our pants is ready. This is the pocket. You can see it's looking all fine. So the next thing we're going to do now is to sew the top. That's the up. Okay, the hoodie, actually, yes, though it's not going to be having a hoodie cap and a kangaroo pocket because my fabric wasn't enough. I said that earlier. Okay, so now I'll set the pants aside and we're going to be working on the top of these two-piece joggers. Okay, so now I am going to, this is the front, this is the back of my top. This is the back, and I'm going to bring the front as well, and I'm going to be joining it together. Please guys, if you've watched up to this extent and you're still yet to subscribe to this channel, please subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell on so you could be notified whenever we post beautiful tutorials. Okay, so now I'm going to be joining shoulder to shoulder, just the way you see me doing, and I'm also going to join for the other side, just the way you see me doing. So when I am done, I am going to show you what to do next. So guys, this is it. This is how it looks. I am done attaching shoulder to shoulder. So when I flip it to the other side, this is how it's going to look. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to attach the sleeve. I'm going to attach the two sleeves to it. So this is it, and I've already gone ahead to attach the band to the sleeve. Okay, so this is when I said the sleeve is only having the band. The leg of the jogger of the pants is not having the band anymore, it's just the sleeve. So I'm going to attach it to the like this. I'm going to measure it like this. Okay, so when I'm done, I'm going to show you how it looks like. So guys, I am done attaching it. Okay, so this is it. This is how it looks like. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be attaching that extra band that you normally have on your joggers hoodie. Hope you understand. So I've measured the circumference I have there, and the exact length I have is what I have for this band, what I'm using for this band. This is not the joggers band. I'm using the fabric for the band. That's the extra. That's extra that we normally have on our joggers hoodie. Okay, people that wears hoodie will understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to attach it to the length of this top. Okay, I have what I have here to I have 6, unfold is 3. So I'm going to attach it all round. When I'm done, I am going to close up the edge of the top, okay, of the joggers top. I'm going to close it up. The normal way you close your sides, I'm going to close it up. Okay, so when I am done, I am going to close my sleeves. That's the side I said you're going to close. I'm going to bring my sleeves together and I'm going to close it up, join my 2 sleeve and close it up. So when I'm done with what I'm doing, I'm going to cut for my the extra for my neck. I'm going to be adding something for my neck, like a band on my neck. I'm going to open up one shoulder just the way you see me doing, and I'm going to attach another band with the fabric. The fabric is what I'm using for the band too, for the neck. Okay, so I'm going to attach it all around and close it up. So when I'm done, we are almost done. So this is it, guys. This is how it looks. This is how it came out, looking all fine. So I'm just going to take you to the weavers, they weave it, and that is it. So I did not show the where I was putting it on, because after sewing, that is why I delayed the posting. Okay, but something came up. The guy that was customizing it for me, something came up, so he's not around. So I did not try it on myself. Okay, so when I am done customizing it, I'm still going to try it on, and I'm going to show you guys how it looks like. So this is the pants. This is everything is ready, as you can see. So this is the leg. I removed the band like I said before. So this is it. So guys, if you find this interesting, if you find this helpful, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share this video, leave a comment if necessary if you don't understand anything. Okay, so we've come to the end of this video. I would like to know what you think about this joggers 2-piece. Okay, down the comment section. All right, so we are done. So mine is very big, so that is it. I like big joggers. So if you want yours not to be big, you reduce the allowance you give your own. Okay, so that is it, and I hope you all totally understand this perfectly well. So like I said, I promise when I am done customizing it, I am going to show you, wear it on, and show you how it looks. I promise I am going to do that. So sorry for the inconveniences that I could not test it on, because immediately after sewing, I decided to send it out for customization, because I am not the one customizing it, of course. So guys, see you on my next video. Bye.